My beautiful friend, thank you so much for being here. This is a little introduction video that goes together with a free recording that you got from me on reducing anxiety and overwhelm. First of all, thank you so much for being here, for downloading the recording, for reaching out. Maybe you got it through a masterclass or a free workshop that I give. Maybe you got it through online or my website. So, once again, thank you for being here. I'm really confident that this is going to help you and really allow you to be more at ease, more comfortable with yourself, and really finding the little moment in your daily routine in which you can just come back to yourself and connect to your mind, connect to your heart, and really feel good about what's coming next in life in general to reduce anxiety, stress, anything that might come our way, because that's just part of life. So, maybe you again listen to my teachings through a masterclass or workshop, but if not, you can reach out to me. I can send you a video on that. But basically, what this recording is really giving suggestions, positive affirmations, positive suggestions to your mind. Because as we all know, if you listen to some of the things that I teach, you have a powerful tool, which is really your mind. There is so much potential in your mind, and most of the time we just walk around a little disconnected because we're too busy with life, with work, with family, with things that are happening around us, with our health, right? That we are always in this flight or fight mode, and we often don't connect back to our body. And our mind is all over the place. Our mind is usually cluttered with a lot of thoughts, feelings, fears. Most of the time, sometimes we don't even know what it is that we're feeling because we're just going, doing things. And we forget to reassess and come back to our body and ask ourselves, how am I doing? So, in my teachings, I often tell you really what are some of the rules of the mind. Again, if you are not familiar with it or want to find out more, reach out to me at sorry, Wendy for Wellness, which is my Instagram handle, or send me an email at wellness@wendyrosenthal.com, and I'll have the info down below. So basically, what the recording is going to be like, this is about 20 something minute recording that I will suggest number one, that you are really committed to doing this. You are committed to listening to this every single day for about 21 days. It is said different people, experts, psychologists, behavioral therapists have investigated this, and even from my own experience, that it takes about 21 days or so, minimum of 21 days, to to implement a new habit, to retrain your mind into doing something that probably is new, that have never you've never done before, and make it a new habit that you will have in your life. That might be meditation, that might be taking a walk outside, exercise, eating better, changing our diet. So it takes about that time. And for the mind as well, it's something that is just like a muscle, something that we got to do to train it to start thinking a little bit more positive. Because for whatever reason that is happening in your life, just like in my life, things get crazy every now and then. Again, maybe it's work, family, health. Maybe it is things that are happening outside of us, the collective, the world around us, our society, our country. So our mind is inundated with so much information. And a lot of that comes with fear. And if you've been around and quite aware of what's been happening for the last year, at least now going on 2 years, there's been a lot of fear. There's been a lot going on. So our mind is picking up everything. And most of the time, because one of the rules of the mind is to really keep you safe and keep you alive at all costs. Even if it's painful, it's really going to keep you in a type of behavior so that at least you're still around. Okay, that's just human nature, that's just our ancestral lineage. Okay, and so even if it is painful, but as long as you're alive, it's what matters to the mind. But it doesn't have to be painful, it doesn't have to be uncomfortable, it doesn't have to be like you're chasing something all of the time. And so we get to tell the mind talk to it in a different way, give it suggestions, give it information that is comfortable, that is familiar to it, that is more positive, so that it will restructure as the belief system that we've had for a long time, because our belief systems have been embedded in our mind, have been created at the time when we really young, even at the time we were born, up until about 7-10 years, and it gets reinforced every single time you go through a new experience, or maybe a similar experience, in which the mind is going to keep gathering all that information and say, oh, there it is, painful, you better watch out, better keep it to yourself, better hide, and again, to keep you protected. And the other thing is the mind is always going to take you towards what's familiar, again, even if it is painful. So what do? Not saying that maybe this is what you do, but a lot of us do. I do it, staying safe in this little comfort zone. I put up my guard, I put up my shell, I don't allow people to see me. I'm scared of doing new things because they're challenging and I don't know how to go through challenge. That's right, that's familiar to the mind, hiding. But what about if we change that around, if we actually tell the mind that it's actually okay to step out of the box, to step out of that comfortable place and get challenged and make that new belief become familiar, and make the old belief of being in fear, being afraid of trying new things, taking risks, and all of that, make it unfamiliar. Again, this goes more into detail when I teach about it. So reach out to me if you want to get more of that information. All right. So I can send that to you. But basically, what we are doing in this recording, and when you're listening to this for about 21 days, it is this is our general recording for reducing anxiety and overwhelm, bringing in more peace, calmness, which, by the way, if you listen to the recording, you'll see that a lot of it is really positive reinforcement. I do not say reducing anxiety. Maybe I will say free, becoming free of anxiety, but I'm not using negative words, negative sentences that will bring that kind of meaning of something bad is happening or has happened, even if that's what you want. Because even think about it. If I ask you, what is it that you want in life? A lot of people, maybe you too, will tell me exactly what you don't want. Oh, okay, what do I want in life? I want to reduce the stress. I want to lose weight. I want to feel, better, which are things that I think a lot of us want, but those have a negative meaning. So instead of saying, I want to reduce stress, which is valid for a lot of people, why don't we say, oh, I want to be excited and happy when I wake up. I want to be able to go outside and be out in the sun and run and walk, play with my kids. Isn't that more fun and exciting rather than saying, oh, I want to reduce stress? Right? So that vibration is very different, and your mind is going to pick up that same vibration that is carried in every single word that you say. Okay, so be very mindful of that. So hopefully, as I'm telling you this right now in this video, as you listen to the recording, and if you want to keep getting to know more or learning from me, reach out to me, and I'll keep giving you tips about it, in which we will become more aware of the words that we choose. Because again, another rule of the mind is that the mind is so smart that it's going to pick up anything that you give it to it. So every single word matters. Again, every single word has a vibrational energy that is going to be picked up by the mind and also the body. All right. So if you heard my story, I'm not going to go into it, but one of the things that I say about my health is that I still try to focus in the positive things, even if I have a headache, even if I'm uncomfortable and have pain. And on the moments when that really is very strong, I just take a break. I take a rest, and I just like really slow down before allowing my mind to get in that trap, in that hole, in that pit of being negative. So once again, reinforcement to the mind that everything is happening for you, and you are actually attracting more relaxation, peace, calmness. Those are better ways of saying that I don't want stress in my life, right? So I'm bringing in peace, calm. I'm trusting my body that it is healing. I'm trusting my mind that is always picking up the best things for me, is always looking for opportunities, is always looking for the bright side, is always opening up to new fun experiences. Surrounding myself with people that is going to be there for me, that are going to support me as well as allow me to support them. That is much better to say than saying, oh, I don't want negative people in my life. right? Think about it. So maybe this is a little exercise for you to really take a couple of minutes and say and reassess how is your dialogue, because as much as it is very important to have good communication with other people, that being your family, your spouse, your coworker, your kids, the most important conversation to have is the one that we have with ourselves. And trust me, if you've been around me for quite a while, you know that I do a lot of that self talk, self conversation, and really be mindful and aware. And once you do that, you become way better, much better when you're having a conversation with someone else. And that'll be a lot more productive, a very fruitful relationship that we all really want to have around us. So, again, listen to this recording for 21 days. The best times to listen to them is really early in the morning, right before you get out of bed. Maybe you're waking up slowly and you're just like thinking, oh my gosh, what about, today? What am I going to do? This is about 20 something minutes. So just give yourself those 20 minutes as a gift to you, very first thing in the morning. Listen to this. Maybe you want to go to the bathroom. That's fine. But then go back to bed and lay down before having coffee, before having breakfast, before doing anything. First thing in the morning, wake up, do whatever necessary quick thing you need to do, and then go back and lay down. You can lay down, you can be sitting up. That's just perfectly fine. And listen to the recording. Give those 20 something minutes, 23 minutes, I believe, to yourself, and really go into the session, into the hypnosis. And the other best time to do it is right before you go to bed at nighttime. So get ready for bed. Again, if you follow me, you know that I do a ritual for both in the morning and nighttime. So about an hour or so before going to bed, I already start slowing down. I already start doing the things that are going to calm me down. And once I know that I've done everything else, my self-care, my meditation, whatever that is, then slow down, sit down in bed or lay down and start listening to the recording. It is okay if you fall asleep. That's just perfectly fine. Your consciousness is asleep, but your mind, your subconscious mind is working still and it's healing. So those are the best times to listen to this for about 21 days. Drink a lot of water for whenever you do this. Obviously, afterwards, after you do that, because you are allowing energy to move through. You are shedding, you're letting go old beliefs, but also your body is physically is getting rid of toxins, is getting rid of things that you no longer need. So hydration is very important. All right. And then the other thing that I wanted to mention is if you journal, if you write things down on a regular basis, that's amazing, because things might be popping in and are going to come into your awareness, and things that maybe you didn't know that were in your mind at all. Now, this is again a general recording that I will give to people. But if you want something more specific, reach out to me at wellness@wendyrosenthal.com. And we can even do a session if you like. In the session is where we do regression to really find out what's going on. So, and then the recording is more detailed, more tailored to your own needs. In this recording, mostly it's relaxation, mostly it is connecting back the mind to the body and heart to really find that peace, that comfort, that calmness in your daily routine. But also be aware that things are going to come up to your awareness that maybe again you were not aware of before. Now, when you do this at the beginning of the recording, there's a little induction of the hypnosis, which really you have to be calm. Look up. I will ask you to it in the recording, but I'm showing you right now. You're going to look up and almost look right in the middle of your eyebrows. Okay, if you think or believe of the chakras, think about looking at your third chakra right there. And you're going to really relax, breathing deeply and exhaling. And as I'm guiding you through the recording, and as if you're doing this, your eyes are going to be fluttering, and that's just perfectly normal. That is really relaxation of the nervous system, because you're not really completely fully asleep. You're quite aware of what's happening, but it is your nervous system that is going to be very relaxed. The brain is part of the nervous system, so it's going to be relaxed, cutting out external stimuli, noises, or anything like that, and really coming in more into yourself. And as you're looking up in between your eyebrows, you're relaxing and you're allowing this deep relaxation coming into your body. Now, hypnosis is not being out of it. It's not like you're gonna be lost, or because I wouldn't give you anything like that. And even if you and I have a session, you are still fully aware of what's happening. It is just a very relaxed state, and that's where the mind is going to be more capable of absorbing information. Okay, so just relax and really trust all these different emotions that are coming into you in that moment. And you're going to really feel your body just dropping in, just even floating. People describe it as that. And follow through the recording. You're going to go down a few steps, and again, in every single step you're going deeper, deeper into relaxation. And just listen to it and trust what is happening and what your mind and body is experiencing at the same time. Okay, there's no way that you can do this wrong. Again, if you have any questions, reach out to me. I'll love to help you and assist you. And that's pretty much it, guys. And so what to do after the 21 days? You can, continue doing it if you really like it and you want to do this. Here's the other thing that sometimes people or clients have some sort of a problem: excuses. I can't do this, I don't have time, it's too long, or I can't relax. Look, if you're really committed to your own healing, you'll make the 23 minutes that are is a gift for you. So everybody has 23 minutes. Everybody even has 5 minutes. Even if you can listen to the very beginning and find that relaxation, that's just good enough. Okay. But really think about it. If you've been living with stress, anxiety, overwhelmed, not knowing what to do, lost, feeling stuck, how much longer are you willing to live in the same way? And maybe you haven't done anything to change it. Have you tried hypnosis? If you haven't, why don't you give it a try? There's nothing that you can lose. Just 23 minutes. That is not really losing 23 minutes, it's just investing 23 minutes back to you. Okay, if anything, you're going to come out very relaxed, very soothed, and feeling like you're taken care of. And I'm here for you. All right, love you all. Have a wonderful day ahead of you, and reach out to me if you need any help, support, assistance. If you have questions, I'm always here for you.